Let's look at question 61. Rotate list. In this question, you will give a list, the first node. So your task is rotate this one. For example, give you rotate 1. So rotate 1 means the 5 will become the first element, 5 point to the 1 and 4 point to the now. So we build the new list. And if k is 2, so 4 will become the first one. So in that question, let's say we can ignore this one. We don't care about the node value and the node size and the k value. So the k value, k is bigger than this limited, right? So it means maybe they can give you 3,000 something, but the list node size only 500. So in that case, we need to depend how long for this list and use the k model the total number of the list and only rotate the rest value. You don't need to rotate so many times, right? So okay, let us start do it. So first we need to handle, so here the node size could be the 0. So if the head is none, it means 0, we return none. And if k is 0, we return head. Okay, now then we start to rotate. So first time we need to know the total number of the list length. So we will do the list node next head is the head, right? So right now we already know the first one, right? Because we ignore the 0 one. So the C is count is 1. So will the next head dot next not now. We do next head equal to next head dot next. Okay, if we only have one node, it's a head point, right? And then we have node count is 1, and this head next is none. Okay, we do not go to this one. We know the totally head is 1, so we are done, right? So this one we will count, get the size of the node. Okay, then we will go to the next one. So we know the size. So k should be k model C, right? So in that way, we know exactly how many rotate. If k is 0, so it's the same as this one, right? So return head, right? Okay, now we need to start to do this rotate. So do this rotate, how to do it? So in the first, we should, okay, here in this loop, we also want to get the last one because you see here, the 5 will point to the 1. So we have to know the last one. So last list node last is head. Actually, here, the last one is the new head. So actually we should change this value name, last one. So when this done, we know which is the last one, right? Okay. Then what we need to do is we should use that as a last, next. So here we know the last one is next is 0, so next one will become the header. So now we build the circle, and then we should find the rotate case value and return it and break down his previous one's next. Okay, so we will find what is k. Okay, let's look at this example. In that one, if k is 2, right? So we will go to 1, 2, 3. So k is 2. We need to go to 3, 1 and break down this one and return the next one. So we need to find the third one. So what is we should find? We should find k, worst k is c minus k, right? So in that one, we should find the third one. Okay, so let's become the 1, do the same thing. Pre-head is a head, and the pre-head dot pre-node is the list node. So the list node pre-headers next is not now, and pre-head, so pre-head equal to pre-head dot next and s plus. Okay. In that one, what is wished to do is okay, here we also need to do one thing. If c is 1, so c is 1, it doesn't matter how many k rotate, we will return head. And then in that case, right, if vk is s, so right now for example, this one we want reward 4. So reward 4 is a reward 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so we want to find the pre-head is 1. So if this one happen, we break down And in that one, what is we need to do is actually it's not break. So in that one, this node return will be the pre-head.next, and pre-head.next becomes now, and return value. Actually, this one is always true because we always can find this happen. So let us try the code and submit it. Yeah, we are done. Actually, we have a little improve can do. So that improve is happen in here. We do the same thing here, right? So in that one case, if the input k is less than the total number of the list, the length of the list, so we can do one here. Only for condition if k is less than the length of this list, they can return directly from here. Otherwise, it's too easy to understand. First, we count the total number and do again. So for the time complexity, for that algorithm is the big O of n. N is the list length. For space, this one, we do not use the actual space, so this one is the big O of 1. Thank you for watching the video.